what is the legal language that gets people hung up? They don't understand when they're looking at these documents to actually sell a business or buy a business or merge.
Yeah. So the things that people get tripped up on are things like working capital. So net working capital is common in most of these transactions. And essentially, that is money that a seller leaves behind in a business on behalf of the buyer. So the way I think of it and the way I talk to folks about it is kind of like if I buy a truck from you, right? And let's assume you're a dealership and not a private seller. If I go to a dealership and I buy a truck, I kind of expect that if I'm going to spend 70 grand on a truck, that it's going to be filled with gas, right? And that it's going to have new oil in it. And that if I give you 70 grand, I'm not immediately going to have to turn around and fill it up with gas. So that's what net working capital is it's an amount of money that is left behind, kind of a reduction to the purchase price you can think of, that allows that buyer to operate that business for some period of time, typically around a month, without having to put in additional money. So that is one of the things that I talk to my sellers really early about, because that feels really wrong. And then the other thing that you really, really, really work hard on are the indemnification provision. So this is worst case scenario, there ends up being a lawsuit after this transaction. What does that lawsuit look like? Who's obligated to pay what? What are the total maximum amounts? What are the sort of caps on liability that you can put on? Those are the provisions that I think any good seller should be chatting with their attorney about and making sure that their attorney really feels good and comfortable with those and can explain them simply, because it has a lot of experience knowing what the market bears right now.